What comes to mind when you think about your ex? If you were to picture them right now, if you were to see them in person right now, what would be the song playing in your head? What would be the theme song? Would you give them the side eye while you're singing in your head? You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. Or would you hit them with the remix? Don't you know no good? Don't you know good? Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? Is there any good? Is there any good in him or her? Can you find any bit of goodness sprinkled about, peppered in to your ex? Wasn't there just one single good thing about them? Is it all bad? Did you ever love them? Are you sure? If they were such a bad person, then why did we love them so much? That's a good question. If they were so bad and so terrible, what is it that we loved about them? Why did we ever love them? Why were we crazy and smitten with them? What had us hooked? What had your nose open? What gave you the googly eyes concerning them? Chances are you loved who you thought they were. You loved the face that they first showed you. Nevertheless, just for kicks and giggles, maybe even a bit of truth, let's go through the things that you probably liked or loved about your ex-narcissist. The things that you loved about them were probably just mirrored from your own personality. They took bits and pieces of you and they presented it back to yourself. What are the type of things that you liked? What did you love? What did they show you? For me, the first thing that I can think of was kindness. When I think about it, the narcissist had a very special way of giving me attention, a very special way of complimenting me and speaking to me. He would say some of the sweetest things that I've ever heard. He had a way of making me feel seen. I remember one time I traveled to see the narcissist while we were dating. We were in two separate states and we had to travel to see each other before we got married. And I remember that I had to get off work and get straight on the road to drive the 5 hours to come see him. And I was sick as a dog. Some kind of way I caught a cold or something like that. And I'm sneezing and coughing and sniffling on my way to see my beloved boyfriend. When I arrived, the narcissist noticed that I was sick and he fixed me chicken noodle soup. It was the best chicken noodle soup I ever had in my life. When the narcissist peeled back that can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup, he peeled back the lids of my eyeballs. He peeled back my brain. He taught me something that I never knew. He busted up a family mystery and a family tradition. The narcissist helped me put two and two together. He helped me figure out why I hadn't been liking chicken noodle soup, particularly Campbell's. I asked him, why was the soup so good? What did he do to it? He tells me he added a can of water. My mind was immediately blown. I think I might have actually fallen in love that day. My mom, my family, all of us didn't have sense enough to read the can, read the label. Wondering, why is this soup so salty? It's called condensed soup. Of course you're supposed to dilute it. None of us bothered to read the directions. Who knew? The narcissist did. And that chicken noodle soup made me like him and probably love him. The one random act of kindness, the one random bowl of chicken noodle soup. I've never been fixed a bowl of chicken noodle soup by any man. And he brought the soup to me, and all I could do was think to myself, you love me. You really love me. The second thing that I can remember that I probably liked about the narcissist was he was romantic. He was very good at setting the mood. He was a candle lighter. He was a music player. He knew how to pick out songs for any and all occasions. Very appropriate songs. Songs that totally related to our relationship. He would randomly take me on an ice cream date. Sometimes he was just truly a romantic. These are a few of the things that you liked about the narcissist initially before you realized it was an act, before you realized they were just putting on, before you understood that they were playing a character from a movie. Nevertheless, before you found out, you liked these things. Another thing that I remember about the narcissist that I may have liked or I loved was the fact that he was thrifty. He knew how to shop a sale, and I thought that was so impressive, especially seeing that in a male. The narcissist was not afraid to shop in thrift stores, and I was thoroughly impressed with that. I liked the aspect of him being frugal and thrifty. He was the type of person that would buy something old or used and he would fix it up. I absolutely adored that quality about him because I was also that way. I was a thrifty person. I was a person who couponed. I also upcycled and I recycled. So seeing him do that kind of thing struck a nerve with me. He also was a person who loved to go to yard sales on the weekend. And so I found this particular quality about him likable. It's one of the things that I started to appreciate about him. One of the things that I felt like was pretty much unique, especially coming from a male. Another thing that I liked about him or possibly loved was the fact that when he did not know how to do something, he would look it up. He was really good at doing research online as far as how to fix things around the house. He would watch a bunch of YouTube videos, how-to videos, tutorials, etc. on how to fix things. He fixed a lot of things. And so I found that particular quality, impressive. I like that about him. It was one of the things that made me take a liking to him, made me love him. The last thing that I could think about that was good concerning a narcissist was his sense of style. The narcissist was an impeccable dresser. I found myself being very impressed with the way that he presented himself, the way that he styled his clothes, the way that he wore his clothes, his particular choices of style, his classy look. He was very good at putting colors together, coordinating, etc. The narcissist was also very good at decorating. He would take a man cave and he would totally decorate it very nicely. He had really good taste, I must say. I mention all of these things to say that you're a good person. And there had to be something about this narcissist that made you come closer to them, that made you think that you could like them, made you think that you could possibly love them, made you actually think that you did love them. Maybe you did love them. But basically, you loved and liked all the things about yourself that they were presenting to you. Narcissists do lots of mimicking behaviors. Many of the things that they did for you were likely just a performance. Many of them did not have meaning or substance. They were just putting on, doing what they needed to do. You may have even found out later that the narcissist would admit to you that that's exactly what they were doing, that they were presenting a character to you, that they were just acting and pretending. I had the narcissist say this to me, but that's exactly what he did. He had a goal and an agenda to get me to fall in love with him, and I did. Whether the narcissist was bad, so bad, or good is subjective. It's all in the way that you look at it. Were they a good person who did bad things? Or were they a bad person that occasionally did good things? The interpretation is up to you. I personally think narcissistic behavior is demonic. I think that deception is demonic. Light and darkness have no fellowship with one another. The darkness will never comprehend the light. It may have seemed like you liked them, but maybe you just liked yourself. It may have seemed like you loved them, but maybe you just loved yourself because they reflected yourself back to you. Could you love someone who was just merely presenting a facade to you? Whatever you liked or loved about them didn't last, didn't stay the course. Something about it made you have to end the relationship and walk away. Somewhere along the way, your like for them turned to disgust. Their love for you turned to disrespect. The way that they treated you turned into a cause for dismissal. They discarded you. Does love really do that? Love covers a multitude of sin. Love will never leave you nor forsake you. Did you love the narcissist? Yes or no? The answer really doesn't matter though. Whatever it was, it is behind you now. It's now in the dark. It's faded to black. You are no longer living a life that's full of lack. Whether you love the narcissist or not really doesn't matter, because now your feet are going pitter-patter into the marvelous light.